Welcome to Mobile Electronic Diagnostic. This is Muhammad Idris. Please subscribe and share and like. Today we have another car. We need to see it together. It is a 2018 Infiniti QX30. QX30. And this car here is a mix of Infiniti and Mercedes-Benz. You're looking for CLA or GL, GL cars. Let me show you here. Okay, this is a car here, as you see, all-wheel drive. QX30, Infiniti part. Infiniti have access, or Infiniti gain all the parts, engine, transmission. I believe only the seat inside is Infiniti. Steering column, all is Mercedes-Benz. Ignition switch. Most of the stuff, like here, you see, the computers, engine, also is a Mercedes-Benz engine. Some accessory, if you know these bottles. This is Mercedes-Benz design. So you have a mix of all this beauty car system is strong, and it have all shapes of other cars. Now this car, it have an accident. After the accident, the car doesn't want to start. So when you have this kind of cars, I believe it is better to use a dealer tools. So we have the Infiniti Nissan Conscious 3 Plus. Let's go together and see what we have and what step we need to do. First of all, diagnose the car. Do not just go and assume. And then any code you get, record it, and then start diagnosing your car. We're already on the platform. Also, I want to show you why I say Mercedes. This key here is a Mercedes-Benz key with the Infiniti logo on it. Even this is steering column, I believe, is a Mercedes-Benz. If you look to a GL, A car, or CL, you will see some item that near to this. So let's go now. The car is in park. I'm gonna diagnose the whole car. I'm gonna come here, and I will go to Infiniti. I will go to QX30, QX45, 80, come down here, not hybrid, QX56, QX30, and it's from 2017 to 2020. I need 2019, 2018, and then I will select. Now I have the VIN number, and then I will confirm. It's gonna take some time. Based on the information and the diagnosis that we have, we will create some test plan. Depend on that test plan, we have to eliminate. If we have any codes, we have to eliminate those codes, and we can go from there. But if you do not eliminate the codes you have, you can do nothing on this car. So if you see the buttons, it look like what? Mercedes quality, and everything looks so beautiful. So the car is not cranking. It have an accident, it's finished, they're fixing it. Now the car doesn't want to crank. So we have to be sure that everything must be correctly and everything must be okay.
Dad, I'm gonna put your change in the table.
Okay. Some issue are not detected. Ignition is not on. Sorry. Tell the ignition, let the ignition on. Let me see now. We try to communicate now. You see, first we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, those are the code we have. Okay. First, washer level is low. That's not a problem. Coolant level is low, is not a problem. Airbag, seat belt, pre-tensioner, driver side, seat belt, pre-tensioner. It could be be sure that it could be the pre-tensioner, so we're gonna look for that one. Do not try to do anything. Check. It says seatbelt pre-tensioner, driver side circuit open, and then we have internal battery, internal electronic error. This for telematic, and then we have electronic ignition switch control unit. Yes, the car doesn't want to crank. So you put it in, it doesn't want to crank at all. So it's a electronic ignition lock malfunction. So what we need to do, those are not our issue. Our issue is this one here, B as in boy 21DC-01. We need to eliminate this code, and after that we can go to other stuff. You can go to the ignition switch. This is the ignition switch, and then let's see data monitor or diagnose. We already have this code and it's available. We're gonna register this. We're gonna see data monitors. Okay, so circuit 15, 15, 15, 15, power supply, voltage battery. Writing of the VIN is already inhibited. Composition engine, large store odometer. I gotta look at all this. See, do we missing something? Okay, now look here on the data. You say ignition circuit, electronic ignition circuit. Circuit 15 is active. Electronic ignition switch, circuit 15R active. Electronic ignition switch, circuit 15 active. Electronic ignition switch control unit, circuit 50 not active. Why is not active? Is that for cranking? I'm not sure. I try to crank, so you see there is something there is not active. So I'm trying to do here. Here we have something is not active. Power supply 11 volts, that's too low. Battery voltage, additional battery 0.7, that's no good. The last store main odometer reading 27,000. Composition engine GNC. Wow, so we have two things here that we're supposed to find what happened. Ignition is on, and we're getting battery voltage, additional battery 0.6 volt. The power supply also is no good, and electronic ignition switch circuit 50 also is not on. So what we need to do, 50C, 50R, circuit 15, all these are good. But we have power supply is 10 volt, but battery voltage, additional voltage here is not okay. So what are we going to do? We have two things. We have some data here. We have to look for it and see what happened. And also we have to look for that code that we have it, the diagnose code. The diagnose code that we have it here. And I want to see what work support we have. VIN registration, auto unlock setting, auto unlock trigger setting. I don't want to go through this one here, but we already know that we have a code, and the code is not clearable. So we are dealing with a Mercedes-Benz. right now. Consider that a mix of Mercedes-Benz and also a Infiniti high level car. This is considered video number 1. We will come back in a few after we analyze and look for this code here where it say B21DC-01. We're going to look for this code, and we are going to look for the wiring diagram of the ignition, electronic ignition lock, and then we take it from there. Please subscribe, share, and let us see in a few. We'll come back with some in another video.